Everyone is welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about the accident that happened to a man named Aron Ralston. Let's go to the video. Aron Ralston was a 27-year-old outdoor enthusiast, mountaineer, and mechanical engineer. He had a passion for exploring the wilderness, often embarking on solo hiking and climbing trips. By the time of the accident, he had already quit his job to focus on his dream of climbing all Colorado's 14,000-foot peaks alone. On April 26, 2003, Ralston set out for a solo adventure in Utah's Canyonlands National Park, a remote and rugged area filled with narrow canyons. His destination was Blue John Canyon, a slot canyon known for its beautiful but dangerous terrain. Ralston was well prepared for a typical hike but made one crucial mistake: he didn't tell anyone where he was going. This would prove to be a life-threatening decision. As he explored the narrow canyon, a massive 800-pound boulder suddenly shifted while he was climbing down a rock formation. The boulder pinned his right arm against the canyon wall, trapping him in place. At first, Ralston remained calm and tried everything to free himself. He attempted to move the boulder by pushing and chipping at it with his cheap, dull multi-tool knife, but it was completely immovable. As the hours turned into days, his food and water supplies started to run out, and his chances of survival grew slim. For 5 excruciating days, 127 hours, Ralston remained trapped in the canyon, enduring freezing temperatures at night and scorching heat during the day. He had only one burrito, a bit of water, and some candy bars. When his water ran out, he drank his own urine to stay hydrated. He screamed for help, but being in a remote canyon, no one could hear him. He tried using his climbing gear to lift the boulder, but it wouldn't budge. As time passed, he accepted that he might die there. He recorded farewell messages to his family using his camera and carved his name, birthdate, and the expected date of his death into the rock.
My name's Aron Ralston. My parents are Donna and Larry Ralston of Englewood, Colorado. Whoever finds this, please make an attempt to get it to them. Be sure of it. I would appreciate it.
By the 6th day, Ralston realized he had only one way to survive: he had to cut off his own arm. He had already attempted it before, but the knife was too dull to cut through bone. That's when he had a realization: he could break his bones first. Using force against the rock, he snapped both the radius and ulnar bones in his right arm. Then, using his cheap, dull multi-tool, he slowly sawed through his muscle, tendons, and nerves, the most agonizing part. The most painful moment came when he had to cut through the main nerve, sending a shockwave of pain through his body. Finally, after about 1 hour, he completely freed himself, but he was still deep in the canyon, far from rescue. Now one-armed and bleeding, Ralston knew he had only a short time before he bled to death. He wrapped his arm in a makeshift tourniquet and climbed out of the canyon. Rappel down a 65-foot drop one-handed. Hike over 6 miles in the desert heat, with severe blood loss and dehydration. After hours of walking, he encountered a family of hikers who immediately gave him water and called for help. A rescue helicopter soon arrived, and he was airlifted to safety. Doctors were amazed that he had survived. His quick thinking and determination saved his life. He lost his right arm but gained a new perspective on life. Ralston later wrote a book about his experience, Between a Rock and a Hard Place, which became the basis for the 2010 film 127 Hours starring James Franco. Today, Ralston is a motivational speaker, inspiring people worldwide with his story of resilience, survival, and the power of the human will. Despite losing his arm, he continues to climb mountains and live life to the fullest. His story remains one of the most incredible survival tales ever recorded, proving that the human spirit is capable of overcoming even the most impossible challenges.